Hey, in this tutorial we're going to have a look at the midpoint and distance between 2 points. Okay, we've got a couple of nice little rules for this, so it actually goes pretty straightforward. Okay, so our midpoint of a line segment, okay, is given by m equals the point x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Okay, so this basically means we've got some sort of line, right, or part of a line, and we want to know where the middle of that line is. Okay, so as with linear equations, okay, our most positive x value is x1, and our other value is x2, and our other value is x1. Okay, and then the y values correspond with those ones to give us x1, y1, x2, y2. Now you see you can't actually muck this up because we're x1 plus x2 and y1 plus y2. So if you happen to accidentally muck up your notation, okay, or your labelling, it's actually not going to matter for the midpoint of the line. Okay, so when we realise what those points are, we simply sub them in here. Okay, so we say m equals our x1, which is going to be in this case 1 because it's smaller than 7. So we've got 1 plus 7 divided by 2, and we've got 4 plus 12 divided by 2, which is going to give us 8 on 2, which is 4, and 16 on 2, which is 8. So the midpoint of our line segment would be at the point 4, 8. Okay. Our second equation is the distance between 2 points, okay, which is d equals the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Now, it can look a little bit ugly, but in reality, it's just Pythagoras' theorem. So if we have a line segment here, we want to know how long that is. Well, we can simply construct a right angle triangle which allows us to use Pythagoras' theorem. Okay? How long is this side? Well, it's simply x2 and x1. It's the difference between those values, so x2 minus x1. And here we're going to be the difference between our y values, which is y2 minus y1. Okay? And square both of them for Pythagoras' theorem. Okay, so we're going to find the length of the line segment between 1, 4 and 7, 12. So it's actually the length of this line segment we had before. So d equals the square root, okay, of our x2 was our 7. So that's 7 minus 1 squared plus our y2, which was 12 minus 4 squared. So that's going to be the square root of 6 squared plus 8 squared, which is going to be 36 plus 64. It's going to be the square root of 100. Okay, so our distance is going to be, now we've got to be careful here, okay, because the square root of 100 is plus or minus 10. Okay, our distance is only ever going to be positive, so it's going to be 10, in this case, units. Okay, we didn't specify a length here. Okay, so we didn't say meters, centimeters, or anything like that. So our units are just going to be literally units. So we just say it's 10 units. Okay, so again, pretty straightforward. These rules are nice and easy to use. This one you can't muck up too badly because it's plus, so the order won't really matter too much. Just be careful here that we've got to stick with our x2 minus x1 and our y2 minus y1. Sub them in and off you go.